What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of FTB Infinity on the HermitCraft server. So guys, our emerald farm has been going great since the last episode. In fact, it's almost been going non-stop. I did have to turn it off for a few hours because there was a problem, but we got the thing working. It is automatically creating our emerald blocks down there. I have set up some vacuum hoppers over here to collect those gold... the gold coins. It looks like some of them are getting trapped kind of halfway in between one vacuum hopper and another one. I think if I were to switch over to my mysterious magnet and turn that on, I'd collect a couple of those. How many do we get? We got one extra one. So yeah, it's collecting pretty much all of the gold coins, which is awesome. Wrong F key. So yeah, we have vacuum hoppers here that are just sucking items up. We have these impulse item ducts taking the items and sending them over to the bottom side of this tesseract. Same thing on this side. They're all going here. They're running underneath and then connecting up to the bottom of this tesseract right over here. Very simple piping. Yeah, nothing too complicated. But yeah, this has been going for quite some time now. And we have 4,008 blocks of emeralds, which is great. I did take a bunch of our nether emerald ores and I pulverized these. You get, I think, 5 emeralds to when you pulverize each one of these blocks. You could smelt them and then like fortune the regular emerald ore blocks, but yeah, whatever. I thought since we're getting emeralds pretty much infinitely already, there's no point in trying to maximize it. We have more emeralds than what we need to actually complete today's project. So let's head back over here. So what I want to do today, I want to start swapping out these Enderium blocks for the LUDICRITE blocks, and I want to get these turbines spun up. Our power core here, we are below 1 trillion now. We're down to 800 billion, which is still a lot of power. But yeah, we're getting to the point where I'm thinking about we need to turn it back on and power that up again. So I have been preparing some things over here. I got rid of like all the stuff we had laying around. There was a chest full of ores here I got rid of, and like some enchanting things. All those are gone now. Just trying to clean things up a bit. We still need to clean this stuff up. I'll get to that at some point. Okay, so LUDICRITE blocks. In order to make those, we need plutonium, blocks of emeralds, nether stars, and oh, you know what? We might be short on ender pearls. Well, we got 1,200. We can go ahead and try this. So let's make a pattern for LUDICRITE blocks. We'll go ahead and do that. I was made a pattern earlier for making a wireless terminal. I accidentally queued it into the void with my magnet turned off, and it was gone. So yeah, I decided to make all the different recipes for all of that stuff. So we got that going. Okay, so I believe for all of the different LUDICRITE blocks we need, there's 480. I think that's how many we need. So let's go ahead and turn this on. 500, 480, next. Looks like we have everything available. So let's go ahead and start. Okay, so that's crafting up what we need. We'll go and grab that mini. In our ender pouch here, we do have a resonant exchanger. So we're going to get some use out of this because I don't really want to break each one of those Enderium blocks. They do take quite a bit of time to break. So let's go ahead and bust out this stuff. We got some things we're gonna have to change here, actually. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Come on. Yeah, we need to remove these. Nope, I didn't want to remove the rotor shaft. Okay, let's turn on the magnet, get all these items. Aha. Okay, so we will put down a LUDICRITE block here. Let's set our resonant exchanger to that, and we will go ahead and right-click these guys. So does that turn them all? Okay, that did like one face. It didn't do what I was expecting it to do. And there we go. Oh, made it sound like a delayed sound there. Yeah, we got the Enderium blocks back. That's awesome. Okay, so we can put the turbine rotor back. Another thing we're going to have to do, though, man, these look pretty cool. These LUDICRITE, that's the first time I've actually seen them placed in the world. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, it's kind of a cool block. Got a little bit of purple in it, some red, a little bit of pink maybe. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So now that we have that in there, we don't need this extra space. So what we can do, yep, we can go ahead and... Oh, I need to turn safe mode off on this thing if we're going to do some stuff here. We can go ahead and lower this all down one block. So I need to take off the roof I need to take off one thing of the rotor blades. Okay. Do here. Oh wow, did it exchange over on that side too? Oh, that's interesting. I didn't even notice that. Huh. Okay, maybe that's what that delay was. I was like, that was weird. Alright, well, I guess that'll save us a little bit of time if it's going to be doing that. So we'll do this, we'll remove that. Okay, so now we can put down the rotor bearing on top. And we will have to place all of these blocks. Where is... I need to grab my builder's wand. That'll make things a little bit easier. Just a little bit. Right like that. Cap this all off. Okay, so that's all done. I didn't break any extra blocks up here, did I? No. Alright, so down here, I need to replace some of these with the turbine blades, the rotors. Oh, right here and there. I'm stuck on something and I don't know. Why can't I move over? Oh, my head's touching that rotor blade. I thought I was underneath it. There, there, there. Alright, so now we just need to put in the turbine glass, and I think we are all set. Perfect. Okay, well, there's one done. It's a little bit shorter. We don't need it quite as tall as it was before. So what I need to do is go around to all 14 more of these and complete that task. I'm sure I'll find some shortcuts, so it'll be a little bit quicker. But yeah, let me go ahead and do that, guys, and we will be right back. Alright guys, so we went ahead and we completed changing out all of the turbines for the LUDICRITE blocks, and I got everything spun up, so we are in fact providing power to our energy core once again. So with the LUDICRITE blocks in place and the 80 turbine blades, let's see, what do we got here? It looks like we are rotating at 1781.3 RPM. So we're making 28,051 RF a tick per turbine. So I did the math on this. 28,051 times 15 is 420,765 RF a tick. That's quite a lot of power. That's almost 500,000. Well, I guess just over 400,000. Whatever. It's still a lot of power that we're making. Now that Nether Star generator times 8 would almost make the same amount of power as this. But, you know, it wouldn't be able to constantly keep up. We'd have to keep pumping in Nether Stars. That and the fact that it's bugged right now. So it would only make 100,000. But if it wasn't bugged, yeah, it'd almost be making the same as this in one block, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, like I said, the fuel is expensive for that. The Nether Stars would constantly have to be making withers and things. So, I don't know. I think I'm pretty happy with this for our standard power production. I do kind of want to work on this room a little bit today. We haven't really done much with this in the last few episodes. So we set up the turbine computer, or the reactor computer over here, and we have a monitor, and it's doing its thing and all as well. Problem is, this thing is kind of out of the way. I mean, it doesn't really make sense that it's right here up against the reactor, to be honest. I think what I want to do, I think I want to make this monitor over here against this wall. I want to make it bigger, and we can also make the text size larger. So maybe we'll be able to, well, I don't know if we'd be able to read it from over here or not. But yeah, we'd be able to see the text on there from a little bit further away. We can kind of see it here, but we really need to be like this close to read it. So I think that's what the next thing we're going to do. I'm going to remove the monitor, probably remove the computer from here. We're just going to have a modem directly on the computer port. I'm going to bring the cable down through the floor. I don't know if this cable is micro block compatible or if there's any way to cover that up. Otherwise, we're probably going to have a hole in the floor there. But yeah, I want to run the cable over here underneath everything and then up and touch that monitor. I'm not sure where we're going to put that reactor computer, but it really doesn't have to be visible. This thing is pretty much autonomous, I guess you could say. Like, it'll start up by itself and it'll find the monitor and the computer port if there is one and all of this stuff. So let me get to that. I'm going to make a few more of these advanced monitors. Why does that say disk drive? This is not a disk drive. Well, okay, the tooltip at the top thinks it's a disk drive. These are, in fact, advanced monitors. So I'm going to make a few more of those, try and fill up a decent sized portion of the wall. back here with that, run the cables, and we will be right back, guys. Alright guys, so I moved the computer monitor into the wall and made it just a little bit bigger. I ran some networking cable underneath our power area, it kind of comes over here, and I ended up sitting the computer in the floor. From what I can see, there really is no good way to fill in a gap where networking cable goes through like a solid block. I don't think the networking cables work with any facades or anything like that. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But I tried using like the forged micro blocks and things like that, and I just couldn't get it to work. So we have the computer port here with a modem, networking cable into another modem into the computer, and it is detecting the monitor and the big reactor. So the monitor looks like this right now. I have it inset 1 in the wall. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not as big as I was hoping it would be. I was kind of hoping we could fill up like the entire wall and make the text super huge, but unfortunately, there is a size limit to these monitors. You can only have them 8 blocks wide, and I think 8 blocks tall, so it can only be like an 8x8 square. So this is like the biggest we could have it. This is 7 wide, by the way. We could have another row of monitors, but then it'd be off-centered. This torch right here is like our center point. So there's 3 on one side, 3 in the other, and then the row in the center, right? So we could have it one bigger and make the text a little bit bigger or whatever, but it'd be off-centered. If we make the text any bigger than that, it's going to start chopping off part of this side. Anyway, I think the only real way to do it to make this thing as big as I want is to separate into 2 monitors. We have like this text on one, and then this text on another. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. It just seems like an awful lot of code and work for not a lot of gain. So I think we're going to leave it like that for now. You can kind of see it at a distance. It is still kind of hard to read, but it's better than it being down here and out of the way. So the next thing that I want to work on here in this area, I still have torches around. I want to get rid of these torches. I want to do the laboratory block covers with the glowstone nooks underneath. We're going to do that along this back wall. That should get rid of the need for these torches. Up front here, we have torches kind of all over the place, and I've left them here. Right around this, the whole walkway, we do have the laboratory block covers with the glowstone nooks, but that only lights up a certain distance away. Then I had to place torches. So I think I am going to, right along the wall here, probably from this block down, and then over, and then all the way over this way. We'll probably do the same thing, put coverage there, and then I'll figure out what we need to do as far as lighting this. I kind of feel like we're going to need some light right here, and maybe in front. So we might have to turn all these into the covers too and hide some lighting in the floor. Alright guys, let me get to that, try and hide these torches, and we'll be back. Alright, so all the torches have been removed. I put it in a bunch of hidden lighting, like we got random lights here and here. There was a spot here in the center. Yeah, like this spot right here. This had to have a glowstone nook underneath it. This was the only spot with an X. And like there's light along over here and around the sides. This is just too far away from everything. So this has its own little pot light. And there's another one over here, just the same. But yeah, as far as everything goes, we are completely torch free in this area now, which is awesome. Okay. So, another thing that I want to work on here in our power room, I haven't liked this since we've built it, is the fact that this wall only gives you 1 block walk space between the edge and the turbines. I want to have, you know, like at least 3 blocks of walking room on the other side of this yellow tape. So we need to move this wall over like 4 blocks, maybe 3 blocks. I'm not sure. Anyway, I want to have some of this checkerboard on either side, so I'm going to get to work on that, and we'll be back. Oh man, that is so much better. Got a little bit of running around room on either side of the turbines. Yep, I like that a lot, so that's great. I think that's probably all we're going to do for our power room today. I do eventually want to turn this into a building, like a proper structure with a roof on top and things like that. I know I said in the past that I wanted to leave this open so we could see the turbines, but like I mentioned before, when you get a certain distance away, you can't even see the turbines spinning anymore. They just go out of render distance, so they are. So like it's kind of silly to even want to do that at this point. Yeah, unfortunately the original idea isn't going to work like I wanted. So yeah, we will eventually turn this into some kind of a structure, maybe something like what we've already done over here. I don't know. We might come up with some other kind of a design. So I think we are done with the power room for today. What I want to start working on is I want to get a little bit into forestry. We want to start working on bees. We're not going to do like a whole lot of crazy stuff with them today, so don't worry about that. I just want to get like the basics going here. So let's clean out our inventory, get rid of all this stuff we don't need anymore. As far as getting bees, we have a bunch of rock hives. Yeah, we have a whole lot of these things. I am curious with these hives if we can use a fortune hammer on them, if they will produce bees, because if they will, we can go ahead and send them over here to our fortune machine. The reason why I'm thinking they might is because when I set these down, I use this guy on them. Well, I gotta take off, let's see. Let's take off Silk Touch. Inventory, Silk Touch. Take Silk Touch off there. We'll place that down, turn off my magnet, and break it. So we do get a queen, or I guess a princess, and at least one drone out of there. So we don't need a scoop. I'm not sure if this hammer over here will work on these or not. In fact, I guess we could try this right now. Let's just place that down and let's hammer that. It doesn't work. Okay, not gonna work. Just thought I'd give that a try. Right, so I think what we're gonna have to do, this is gonna be kind of cool, I think. Well, actually, I don't know. We might not be able to make this work the way that I wanted it to. Let's grab a bunch of these hives. Something like that. We'll use our builder's wand. I would like to get the super builder's wand so we can do something even better. But I think what I'm going to end up doing is just do like a 3x3, use our our builder's wand, go up to sky limit, and we're just going, oh, I can't, dang it. Everything that I'm trying is just failing. Okay, well, if I do that, does that work? That goes a little crazy. Okay, well, we got the bees up here. How can we do this automatically? Well, I guess I could set up a bunch of autonomous activators to place them, and then I could just hit them with my axe. Okay, well, I'm going to figure out something here. I know there's a way we can do this better. So yeah, let me get to that, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so we're trying something a little silly here. We want this set to round robin. Okay, so this diamond chest up here is full of all of our different types of beehives. We are going to pull them out using this reinforced servo that should evenly distribute them to all of these autonomous activators. We have one vacuum hopper here pointed into our main base power channel, sending items, and we're receiving power. We're using the fluctuating item duct, so this should be providing all of the autonomous activators with power. Yeah, I think we are ready to go here. Let's go ahead and do redstone ignored. So that should start pulling out hives, stacks at a time. Oop, okay, there's a problem. Can I set this? Okay, hold on a second. Let's stop. I guess we'll do redstone high for that. So how do we get this? Oh, you know what we can do? Okay, hold on. We can go ahead and use like a redstone energy flux duct. That should break the connection so the pipe won't come over there. You should be able to do that. That should transfer the power over. So we only want the items to come down here. We want power to go down here as well. Okay, so let's try that. Let's do redstone ignored. Okay. I guess it would also help if I set the, yeah, we set these so they can accept items. Okay, so let's do that. Yeah, that got me confused. For some reason, I thought these would be set automatically to receive items from the back, but no. Nope, they're not. Okay, so we will go ahead and turn this on. There we go. Now they all should be receiving those items. Right, so our Draconic Staff of Power is set to a 3x3 mode. And we have AoE safe mode true, so I should be able to break those. Dang it! Why is that not working? Yeah, I don't understand why that doesn't work. Okay, we're going to turn off AoE safe mode. I'm going to get like as far away as I can. We will break those. So if I just hold down right click or left click, yeah, it looks like we are getting a bunch of bees coming out. It looks like they're trying to drop on top of me. My inventory is full, so then they are going into the vacuum hopper. Yep, this is what we're doing right now. There's gotta be a better way to do this. Yeah, I don't know what that would be. Kind of feels like we're a little laggy on the server, though. We're not placing blocks as fast as we should be. I wonder if I just have too many entities here. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, we do. Huh. Maybe the vacuum hopper needs to be moved closer to where I'm standing. Okay, we will do that. Let me make some changes here. Why do I have 64K discs? What the heck? What? How did that even happen? I've been over here. Wow. Okay, well, I got something to fix here before all my drives disappear and stuff, so I will be right back, guys. Alright, guys, so I tried it again. I broke these blocks, and yes, it broke all of these as well, and I couldn't figure it out for a few moments here, but then I realized, yeah, I did a stupid. It was my fault. The dig depth was set to 8. So I was breaking this, and I was trying to break 8 blocks behind it. I don't know why I didn't break the autonomous activators. Looks like it did break their item ducts, though. I'm not sure why I didn't break the autonomous activators, but it did break out all of this stuff and these item ducts, which is interesting. Okay, so, let it be known, if you're gonna do something like that, heed the warning. Don't just be like, whatever, you don't know what you're talking about, silly warning. Yep. So we need the fluctuating item duct. Let's go and do this. Fill these guys back in. There we go. So now those items should go ahead and unback stuff and fill in where they need to go. Okay, I still need to figure out a better way of doing this because having one vacuum hopper going into the Tesseract is just too slow. I think what I might need to do is maybe put like an item duct between here and here with a servo on it, pulling out. Well, I'm going to try a few more things here. Maybe we'll use more vacuum hoppers. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to try a few more things here and try and get this done, and we'll be back, guys. Yeah, I don't know why I keep forgetting about these transfer nodes with the world interaction upgrades in them. But yeah, this works really well. So I can just sit here and break these. I can just sit here and spam the click it, actually. And those items get sucked up by the transfer node and go directly into the AE system without them flying around and floating around stuff. This is probably the best method of automatically doing this. Now, I think if I get another autonomous activator to swing this sword, I could probably do this automatically. You know what? In fact, I think I do have another autonomous. Let's go ahead and try this out real quick. Grab this guy, put all those away, save up some inventory space. I think I need another block. Nope, I'm gonna need another block after that. Let's try this. So we'll take 2 stone, one there, one there. Let's get rid of this one, put this onto 1x1 mode. Okay, and autonomous activator goes here. Well, it's facing the wrong way. Let's break this guy. Wrench, wrench, whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there we go. So now I just need to give it a little bit of power from this back side. Redstone energy flux duct. So bring that up right like so. Okay, so this should have power. And if we throw this in here, first slot only, left click. Well, that's not working. Oh, you know what? I didn't put this on. Okay, hold on a second. Did I not put this on a 3x3 mode? There we go. 3x3 mode. Aha! I did it! Okay, so that's going to be working a lot better, I think. It seems to be picking up all the bees, And they all should be going into the system here. Yeah, look at that. We're getting so many princesses so quickly. That's awesome. Let's also drone. Yeah, we're getting both of those. Okay, so this is probably the best way of doing it. If you guys can think of a better way to do it, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I guess something like this would be pretty cool to have like permanently set up. So when we do quarries and we do get those hives, they can come into this thing and automatically be... how much power is that using? Not very much power. Automatically be harvested like this. Although I suppose if we're doing the quarry and we have Fortune 3 on there, it would automatically break the hives and we would get the bees out of it. So, yeah, I guess this will be kind of a temporary thing. Looks like all the hives are out. Do we have any more in here? Yeah. Oops, not these. We want all of these hive blocks out. Space click? Nope. Rock, space. It moved on me. Space click. Okay, so now they're all in my inventory. Very good. So I'll put those over here in the chest or on the ground, whichever way. Let's put all these into the chest here. Yeah, and those will all get filtered through. The rest of these will be fortuned, and we will have all the bees. Alright guys, well I was just looking at the time and we basically have run out of time for today's episode. I was kind of hoping to get into a little bit of forestry today, but nope, we just didn't have enough time to do that. So probably next episode we'll look at doing that. But yeah guys, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you did like it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching guys. Bye bye.